Bear with me real quick. Hear me out. I read all of the comments in the comment section of my videos. And I get all of the jokes. You know, you all call me Krusty the Clown, you know, Sideshow Bob. You talk about my hold on. Big nose and all the rest of that. And it doesn't bother me. You want to know why? Because I'm comfortable in the skin that I'm in. Like, yo, I'm going to be real with you. I didn't care prior to what people had to say prior to me creating my 2 YouTube channels. But now that I'm into the YouTube world and I can be potentially criticized and critiqued by the world, by several millions of people, hell, I definitely don't care anymore now. Like, now that I'm on YouTube, my skin has gotten even tougher. Straight up. And it's crazy because what you all do or attempt to do is to get my attention, you know, by picking on me and joking on me, you know, and it's like, well, why are you even looking at my videos? I don't understand it. What is it, a hate or love situation? I don't get it. If I don't like someone, I definitely wouldn't look at their channel. I definitely wouldn't patronize their channel. Straight up. But it seems as though that we have people that are fanatical. You understand? And that's one thing that is new to me. I never knew that I can have certain people that was fanatical, like fanatics over me. It's shocking. It's alarming. You understand? But ultimately, I don't care, man. I really don't. I wear my hair like this because I want to wear it like this. I have this beard growing out. It's growing out. I mean, I ain't gonna even touch it. I probably won't get a shit. I probably won't edge myself up because I edge myself up. Probably won't edge myself up within the next 2 months because I just don't care. I don't. The only thing that I make sure that I do with my hair as well as my body is that I keep it clean and fresh. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but the essential oils from the head to the toe, from the head to my toes. That plain and simple. And I love my life. I love my life because my life is very simple. I could care less what anybody thinks about what I'm doing. I could care less what my mom's have to say, my sister, you know, my family members, friends, and all of that. My friends know off the rip. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to you, but ultimately I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Straight up, which leads me to this point. At the end of the day, you want to know why you're not successful? If you aren't. You want to know why you don't get the job done if you don't get the job done? It's because you're in everybody else's business and not yours. Straight up. The first order of business is to mind your own. Double entendre. Mind your own business and mind your own business literally. Straight up. I've learned throughout the course of time, you know what I'm saying? Throughout my lifetime, the most successful people are the ones that mind their own business, that keep to themselves, that are really introverts. And they take care of what they have to do. And they're not focused on anyone else but themselves. I could care less what you think about me. I hear the comments in the comment section, you know, well, why you got those guns, or why you got this, or why you do this. You know, this dude had a nerve to tell me, I rapped in the beginning of one of these videos, right? This dude, I don't even know this guy. He tells me, don't you ever rap in front of no video ever again. Like I knew him. And I can understand that the rhyme was whack. It wasn't whack. He didn't say that. He just said, don't you ever do that again. Like as if I know this dude. Straight up. But it don't bother me. I don't care what people think. It took me a long time to get to this point. Straight up. And the only reason why I'm doing this video is for those that really care what people think. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. You do realize when you listen to other people and you care what other people think about you, you know those same people that you care about what they think about you, they don't care about what you think about them? Straight up. That's my word. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. I got these videos, right? I have these videos. right? And the videos is the time I sold bootleg movies, or the time that I boosted clothes, or the time that I sold, weed, or I smoked weed, or whatever have you, right? And in the comment section of those videos that I've done about my life and the things that I've, been through, people will be like, well, why are you airing your business out? Or why did you say this? Or why did you say that? Well, first and foremost, let me explain something to you. If you asking me all these questions, these videos are not for you, to be real with you. Like, I'm not airing myself out. I'm trying to reach the youth. Straight up. While you all are going all over there, while your main focal point as a parent is making sure that you provide a roof over your child's head and clothes, I'm trying to get into these children's mind. The same way that these commercials, these movies, these cartoons, these video games, and the list goes on, is trying to get into your children's mind. Straight up. So while you may not have the opportunity or the chance because you're at work all the time, or you just don't give a fuck, I'm trying to get into these children's mind. I'm trying to get into their minds and show them that I've already been through what you may be contemplating on doing. And to not do it. Because look, this is what happened to me. And I thought that I was smart. I thought that I was smarter. I thought that I could get myself out of that situation. Only to know that sooner than later, if you're doing something wrong, you're going to get caught. That plain and simple. And that it pays to do the right thing. Straight up. It really does. I've said this numerous times. You know what I'm saying? I have friends and family that are well off right now. That they didn't waste their 20s away. They didn't waste their 20s and their 30s away. I know of some people that busted their ass. They took advantage of their youth and they busted their ass from 18 all the way up to about 35 to 40. And now they're retired and they don't do shit in life. Straight up. And that's what I'm trying to get the youth to see. That you don't have to waste your life away, your young adult life away on bullshit like I did. Straight up. But overall, whatever decisions that you make in life, earn up to them. Live up to them. And whatever consequences that you face for whatever negative or positive actions that you make or decisions that you make, hey, it is what it is. Accept it for what it is. And it shouldn't matter what everybody else has to say. It's your life. You do what the hell you want to do. Because let me tell you something about the black community, man, for real. Black people question black people. Straight up, that's real talk. Black people will tell another black person they need Jesus. But did you tell George Bush that? Did you tell George Bush Sr., Jr. that? Did you tell Donald Trump that? Did you tell Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden that? No, you didn't. Black people will tell you you need some stability and that you need to live in one spot and stop moving all around. Langston, when you gonna stop moving all around? You had children. But did you tell a white couple that decided that, you know what, Charlotte ain't for me, I'm gonna move to Greece? Did you tell them that? Did you tell them that they needed stability? Did you stunt their growth? Did you intentionally stunt their growth? No, you didn't. And this is the point that I'm trying to make to you. That black people, not all, but there are some black people that will stunt your growth. And I'm only saying that because most of the time, black people, we're around one another. I do realize that there are white teachers that will be quick to tell a black kid that he can't be a doctor or a lawyer and that he's not going to amount to anything. Yeah, true. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I think in my personal appearance and my personal opinion that it's not as effective. Like it doesn't, like for me, if a white teacher would have had told me that I was gonna amount to nothing when I was young, I'd be like, man, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? What affects me the most are my peers. Someone that looks just like me telling me that I can't do A, B, and C. That's why I never tell people what I'm about to do before I do it. Everybody wants to know where you gonna move to next. I ain't telling you shit until I get there. That's it. Because I don't want nobody to knock me. I don't want nobody to be on some shit like, well, I don't know why you moving in, such and such and such, and this and that and so forth. You know what's so funny about black people? This is the funny thing. They'll tell you what you can and can't do, but refuse to help you. And that's that slave type of mentality. We kick our children out when they turn 18. Well, you adult now. You're going to have to get out there on your own and make it happen. Well, let me tell you something. All those black parents that think that way, what did you install in that child? Did you help that child out with his or her homework? Did you make sure that child had a head start? Did you put that child, like I do, like I've done and continue to do, did you put your child on your credit card so every time you made a transaction, his or her credit score, your son or your daughter's credit score will go up? Each time you made a payment on that credit card on time or paid the credit card off. Did you do that? Did you make sure that your son or daughter had at least $10,000 to $20,000 saved before you told that your son or daughter to walk out of that door at 18? No, you didn't. So you are leading the next generation into failure. And that's not what white people do with their children. And that's the reason why, one of the reasons why there's a financial gap between black people and white people. Period. I don't give a fuck what people say. Straight up. I don't care what you think about me being a vegetarian. I don't care what you think about me making it mandatory. If you're going to live under my house, live in my house, you're going to live under my rules. And when you live in my house, ain't no meat walking up in this motherfucker, for real. Straight up. So I don't give a fuck whether you think, oh, well, what you feeding your child? He ain't getting no protein. Motherfucker, you don't even know what protein is. You have no clue. And it's not just protein that the body needs. It needs more than that. It needs the essential vitamins and minerals. Minerals that you probably can't even pronounce, like potassium, niциum. Never thought about that, did you, right? Vitamins like vitamin B12, vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin C, calcium. The list goes on. It's not just protein, or rather amino acids that the body needs. You see, that's what's so crazy. People are so much into everybody else's business to the point where they're not even focused on theirs. You trying to tell me how to eat and you fat and fucking got diabetes and shit. This motherfucker at the Y go talk about politics and how I need to vote and shit, and how, you black and this and that and so forth, and you need to vote the Democratic part for the Democratic Party and this and that and so forth, while you fucking walking with a crutch. Why am I listening to you? Now you may sit back and say, well, Langston, how is that relevant? It is relevant because he cares more about the vote than his own fucking health. I'm more than sure that motherfucker's walking around with a crutch because of the fact of his eating habits. And don't tell me that, oh, well, you think or you believe. Nigga, I go to the YMCA all day, every day, and I listen to what these motherfuckers be talking about. They so intelligent when it comes to politics, but so dumb when it comes to health. You can't vote if you're not alive, you fucking idiot. And it's just the truth. So at the end of the day, why am I gonna listen to you when it boils down to politics, where you can't even take care of something simple as yourself? That plain and simple. That's why I don't give a fuck about what people say. You're wasting your time putting comments in the comment section, disrespecting me, calling me out my name, telling me I look like Sideshow Bob, you stinky dreads and all the rest of that shit. You're wasting your time. Straight up. I've never responded to your, disrespectfulness, if that's the word. I think it is. Are you being disrespectful? What makes you think I'm going to reply to it? Like, say, for example, if you were to make a negative comment in this video, doesn't make a difference to me, for real. Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. I just checked my bank account and AdSense just put my check in there. So keep on. I encourage you, keep on commenting, keep on looking at my videos and being disrespectful as much as you can. Because guess what? Every month, it never fails. If you're not familiar with the AdSense program, I get a check every month. So thank you. Thank you. That plain and simple. But I've just learned this in life. And I'm talking to those that care about what everybody else seems to think about you, but don't want to do shit for you, which makes no sense to me. And let me tell you something, even let's just say for example, right? Let's just say, for example, if my mom said, you know what, I'll give you $20,000 if, under one condition, son, if I'm able to tell you what to do on a daily or weekly basis, and I tell her she could take her money and get the hell out. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck to do. That plain and simple. Straight up. As I become more and more independent, you know what I'm saying? I am truly walking into my manhood. Straight up. When I got that CCW, yeah, I had to get permission. I'm not gonna lie. I had to get permission from the man. I mean, this is his country. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that. This is his country. So I had to get permission from the so-called man. Now I'm able to walk around with protection at all times, with the exception of, if stickers on the door and it says you can't bring your firearm in there, I can't bring it. Matter of fact, well, shit, I probably won't bring myself in there. I'm not patronizing your business. That's okay. I'll go somewhere else. There's another grocery store that allowed me to walk in with my firearm. There's another shoe department or shoe store, sneaker store that allowed me to walk in with my firearm. And you wouldn't, so I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm not part of conscious community. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into helping black people like that. I'm only into helping people that think like me now. That's it. Likes. That is it. Straight up. I hear this in the comment section as well. This echoes all, throughout all my fucking videos. They're like, people say this, no matter what I'm saying, no matter how no matter how sincere I'm trying to reach the people, you know what I'm saying? They'll say this, man, you always talking about how you fed up with this and how you fed up with that and this and that and so forth, and you ain't never doing nothing about it, this and that. So, motherfucker, I am. I'm trying to tell you so we all can do something about it. Don't you? You saw what happened to Malcolm, right? You saw what happened to Martin, right? Let's just deal with the fictitious. I ain't gonna say fictitious because I don't want to disrespect for those that are religious. But you saw what happened with Jesus, right? For the sake of the conversation, you saw what happened to him. Wasn't he living for the truth? And did they not crucify him based on the biblical story of Jesus Christ? So it's obvious that one man can't stop this shit from happening, whether it's white supremacy, systemic racism, the list goes on, police brutality, and the list goes on. So if it didn't take one person back then, how is it going to take one person right now? How does the saying go? You're insane if you do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So I use my channel to reach people and to let people know that you're not alone. You're not alone. And that is fine for you not to give a fuck about what people think. It's fine. Matter of fact, on my channel, I encourage you. Good job. Let me ask you all something. Today, when somebody told you to do something, did you give a fuck? No, you didn't? Holy shit. That's what I'm talking about. I encourage you to be that way. Because that's how you're supposed to be. Especially if you're paying your own bills. Straight up. And that's real talk. If no one ever told you that, it's okay to give two flying fucks about what people say, about how people think about you. That plain and simple. I've been there and I've done that. And let me tell you something, man. For those that think that I'm talented, I was way more talented when I was younger than I am now. And what happened was, I allow others to suppress my talents. Straight up. I allowed them because I listened to what they had to say. Oh, you're too short. Oh, your nose is too big. You ain't that smart. You can't do that. You can't do this and you can't do that and blah, 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 blah. And you know what they were doing? They were only projecting their insecurity on me. So basically they were saying, I'm not smart, so I know you can't do it. You can't be smart. I'm not talented, so I know you're not talented. I know I'm not capable of being successful, so I know you're not capable of being successful. It's that plain and simple. So, go ahead and pat yourself on the shoulder and know that Langston loves you. For real. I'm not lying. This is my word. I love people that don't give a fuck. And I can't wait to meet you all. I want y'all to come up to me and say, hey, Langston, I'm dead ass for real. Hey, Langston, I watch your channel. I'm trying to stop laughing because I'm dead ass serious though. For real. I'm not lying. Hey, Langston, I watch your channel and I don't give a fuck either. Come here, brother. Come here, sisters. Straight up. Shit, I may have a party next week and invite all of y'all motherfuckers. It ain't gonna be no birthday party. It's gonna be a I don't give a fuck party. Period. I don't give a fuck. We need to bring those for those millennials and Generation Z's. We used to have these shirts in the 90s. It said "Fuck the World." Method Man that came from the Biggie Smalls song. Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. That was on our t-shirts. And we used to wear them shits around. They need to bring that shit back. For real. I'm gonna wear one. They bring it back. Fuck the world, don't ask me for shit. We need to change that though, because the world, Mother Earth, does provide. So fuck society. That's what it needs to be. That's what needs to be said. Don't ask me for shit. For real. I gotta get up and bust my ass and do what I gotta do in life. You gotta do it too. And don't fucking goddamn judge me for whatever I gotta do in order to get it.